In there is a 1970s style house that's going to transport you back 50 years. It has an indoor pool, vintage wallpaper throughout, a yellow bathtub, and it even has a disco room. Big shout out to Location Creation and 2T for giving us access today. Let's go back to the 70s. So the 1970s was such an important era for interior design. It had influences from the 50s and the 60s, where they had bold, vibrant colours mixed with vintage wallpapers and velvets. And then in the 70s, there was a sort of change and a shift towards more upholstered materials. So the 70s design was known as the back to nature. So as you can see here, they've got wooden paneling that's running up, which is really indicative of the 1970s, and you'll see this throughout the property. You'll also see, as I said just before, the 50s and 60s influence of this wallpaper. I mean, the hippie movement came in the 70s, and that's what's inspired the sort of difference. I guess here really does highlight the 1970s look. It's eclectic. It had a different style as they moved through the 70s, but the wood paneling mixed with the bold, crazy wallpaper is exactly what the 70s was about. This room is the living space, which, if you follow me over to this corner straight away, truly represents what the 1970s style was about. Just look at the lamp with the flashes of orange and colour on it, with the wooden stem, the brown painted walls, the crazy wallpaper, and this super cool upholstered velvet sofa. In the centre of this room, you've got this long, sprawling brown dining table. So, look over here. This is the living space. The things that jump out to me here is the sofa, but look at that. It's massive splashes of yellow on the wall from the painting. And then look at the size of that lamp. I mean, we've been in a lot of houses and we've never seen a lamp that size. It's absolutely huge. But have a look at the sofa. It's low down, it's from the 70s. It's got these sort of shag rugs on it, and it's super, super comfy. I mean, compared to modern day sofas, the way it sort of slopes back is so comfortable. But yeah, I wish I was a 1970s baby. So have a look at this. This, what clearly used to be a wall, now looks like a frame. It looks like a sort of piece of art that you're looking through into the kitchen. And I imagine from this side too, which we'll show you, will look amazing looking into the lounge. So moving into the kitchen, the first thing that hits me is this wooden paneling. Very rare that you see white wooden paneling on walls. You've got steel worktops, blue cupboards that don't match, which again, indicative of the 1970s style. So rare today that you would see cupboards that don't match and work surfaces in a kitchen. There's actually two parts of this kitchen, which is divided by this hatch, where you can see the breakfast bar. I mean, I haven't seen any modern houses that employ this sort of design. The breakfast bar sweeps down there, people can sit here, people can sit on this side. You can cook in the kitchen whilst chatting to people in this area. Super cool. And then over here, I mean, when was the last time you saw an open pantry? All the spices and herbs on show. Must have been what it used to be like. So as you get to the top of the stairs, the first thing that hits you is just how big this landing is, and it goes in multiple different directions, which is pretty unique. But the other thing is all of the wooden paneling, which is a design feature of the 70s. So you can see it running all up the stairs, all along the banisters, and it goes off into every room. As you move around here, the first thing you get to is the bathroom, which, I mean, really it speaks for itself. Look at the avocado greens, look at these tiles with the green sort of flower power stuff on it. Again, 50s, 60s, 70s, all inspires. You've got the avocado double basin. And yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say other than if you want to be in the 70s, that's it. If you take a left here, you move into the first bedroom. The most notable thing in here is this, the bed cover, which was actually bought in the 1970s, so it is from that era. Just have a look at it. If you swivel over here to this side of the room, just look at these cupboard doors. I mean, when was the last time you saw these wood slack panelled doors that open like that? Unbelievable. So as you move out of the first bedroom, you walk across the hall into the second. First thing that hits me is this open floor to ceiling library. You've then got these corduroy curtains, which weirdly has now become popular today in shorts and trousers. But you look over this side of the room and you've got this 1970s wallpaper, which you've probably seen in every single house. It's the most popular and widespread. That sings the 1970s. So let's head down here. So normally, whilst we're looking around houses, we sort of brush over bathrooms because they're not that great. Not here. Look at this. In here we've got a Bonsack yellow suite. Just have a look at that. They've got the round yellow bathtub, the double sinks, the toilet, bidet, all matching. Just unbelievable. So in the 1970s, this was the suite to have. Bonsack was the brand. Everybody wanted it. It was so hot at the time. And just have a look at how unique it is. I'm gonna get in. Look how big it is. It's honestly huge. Look at that. Imagine having a bath here. I need a cigarette. I need a cigar. I need a drink. Someone bring me a cocktail. But this is absolutely amazing. I mean, the taps are crazy as well. The detailing, the carpet on the floor, and the fact that the carpet runs along the side of the bath. It's so unique. And then over to my left over here is a cheese plant, which was one of the most popular plants in the 1970s. I mean, everything about this bathroom screams 1970s. As you come out here, bedrooms 3 and 4 are there. And then you walk down the hall and we go up to the 3rd floor. Again, like the wood paneling on the walls, look at that. There's wood paneling everywhere, which is that back to nature 70s theme that we spoke about before. But as you go into here into the loft room, I guess, it's just arguably one of the most 1970s design rooms that I've seen in this place. Wood paneling everywhere. Again, this is from 1970, bought in the shops. And over here, they've got an old school 1970s TV, a radio from Prince Sound, which look at that, it's just spherical, crazy radio, volume and everything. And then you've got this Electrolux Hoover, which is just awesome. I mean, imagine someone coming home and trying to hoover their house with this now. Crazy. Right, we're not done. Let's go to the best part of this house. Just wait till you see it. Right, so as we get downstairs, just have a look at this floor. Checkered style, black and white, super cool. But let's get in here. Welcome to the disco room. I told you there was a disco room in the intro and I wasn't lying. When was the last time you saw a house that has a room like this? Disco ball up there, twinkling and shining with the lights. But look at the furniture in here. Genuinely, I thought upstairs was 1970s, but now I've come down here, I literally feel like I'm in a film or something. Let me attempt, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but let me attempt to spin you around this room. Wooden paneling everywhere, red flooring which complements the space. You've got this chair over here that's got a zebra pattern on it, which is psychedelic. You've got this sofa here that has this built-in corner piece that's got this sort of, look at that, it's so cool. We've got a cassette player in here. You press all these buttons, look at this. I mean, I can't remember the last time. I think when I was a child, I think cassettes were still a thing. They were just going out, but I haven't held one in years, but just have a look at that. But how could I forget the disco ball that's hovering above the sofa? I mean, just imagine the parties that you could have in this place. Bonkers. As you move over here, look at this bar. I mean, we saw a bar in one of the Surrey houses, which you guys should go and check out. It was a beautiful plush bar, but I'm not quite sure you can beat this old traditional 1970s style shiny corner bar that sits right here. I mean, again, I don't know why I keep trying to take on an Elton John or David Bowie persona, but I imagine grabbing a martini cup, putting it down, getting your shaker on the side, getting your alcohols, pouring it in, shaking it up, pouring it in your glass, and then moving back over here, holding it like this, of course, because you could only hold it like that in the 70s. Sitting over here, disco music playing, and sipping on your martini. Cheers. And if that wasn't enough, it even has its own swimming pool. How cool is this? So they actually describe this as an indoor and outdoor pool. As you can see, it's got these huge bifold doors and this outdoor terrace area for you to chill. It's just so cool. So that's it for this 1970s pad. I've never seen anything like it. I bet you haven't either. If you like my content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.